Chat. Chat. Sorry guys, I'm here now. What's up? What's up? My bad, chat. Good morning, everybody. This music's lit. I guess so, bro. It ain't fiend. All right, chat. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. Good morning, or evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys are from, bro. Chat. Do you have news today? We do, right? All right, yeah. I think we do have news today. It's Tuesday and Thursday this week. That's volatile. That's me crazy. All right, lit. Cool. So chat. Let's get it going, bro. What day is it today? Thursday? Yeah. Let's get it going, chat. Let me just switch my screen over here. I'm bad for being a little late, guys. 8:30 news. I know we got 23 minutes left. We got enough time, but. My bad. I was just getting ready, man. Hold on, is my MP5 good here? Let me just make sure I delete my losses real quick. Alright, yeah, that's good. All losses are deleted. Only wins are shown now. Alright, this bot works too. Lit. We ain't had no losses? Exactly. Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, you're here? Yo, Cristiano Ronaldo, WW 10 pips gang? Yo, Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, I really look up to you, bro. That's crazy how you watch me now. Isn't it crazy how life works out, bro? That's crazy, bro. Ronaldo, bro. Sue. All right, bro. For real, chat. I gotta start. Bro, do you know how rappers mention the guy they buy gold off of their songs? We need a rapper to mention Dom, but with trades, you feel me? Wait, people mention they buy gold? Yeah, I think I've been playing the songs, bro. Search up Dawn and search up any artist you know, and search up the word Dawn in the lyrics. You probably find some shit. Yeah, you always be talking about me, you know. What can I say? We got motion, bro. Divas got motion like that, bro. No need to imagine. Music lit. H&M music hitting different today, chat. All right, I think that is good. One last thing. Oh, no, I gotta open up my YouTube chat here. What's the news today again, chat? Unemployment claims. Not gonna lie, it's kind of lit, guys. It sounds kind of lit. No? That sounds kind of lit, bro. All right, I think we're all good here. So everything is good. The Twitter is up. Yep, that is good. The Zoom is good. All right, bro. Chat. Okay, so obviously we have a pretty big day today. You have a lot of folders today, chat. Like we have a decent amount of folders going on today. Oh shit, this monitor is too low. Right there, it's good. Is my camera blocking out? No, it's not. All right. Yeah, so we have a shit ton of folders today, chat. We have unemployment claims. We have Philly Fed, and then we have 10 a.m. some more moves after 10. So like 10 a.m. you have CB index, CB leading index, natural gas storages, FOMC member Logan speaks, TIC long-term purchases, FOMC member daily speaks. FOMC, yeah, so a bunch of like speeches going on after 10, but to be honest, like the only major folders that you do have today is gonna be at 8:30, maybe natural gas storages at 10:30, maybe, but aside from that, it's just likely gonna be 8:30 here, chat. So you guys know the drill. We have like two ways of going about today, obviously. The first way is gonna be waiting for news to come out, waiting for numbers to come out, waiting for a price to reflect those numbers, price action to reflect those numbers, and then hop on the wave like we usually would, right? And then if it's not for that, then it could be anywhere from 8:30 to 9 a.m. still. I mean, that is gonna be anywhere from 8:30 to 9. If it's not that, then it's gonna be after 9 a.m. for us for trades. All right, chat. So if we don't grab anything today between like 8:30 and 9, it's fine. We'll wait for the 4-hour candle closure, which is at 9 a.m. Eastern, in about 47 minutes here. And then at 9 a.m., we'll just reanalyze charts and see what's up after that. See if we can grab the 4-hour candle opening. Okay, chat. So that's likely what we're gonna do today. And then what else do you have? Yeah, that's it. And tomorrow you got no news. So it's just pretty much today. Today should set direction for tomorrow, if I'm not wrong, chat. So it might be a late day today. Direction might not truly form today until like 10. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking after 10, you would have true direction for the day. Between 10 and 11 a.m. for sure, that should be the direction for the day. And then that direction should lead on to tomorrow as well. All right, which means that Asian blended should drive in that direction as well. That forms today. So that's what I'm assuming would occur today. So let's do our analysis, see what's up, see what we can grab, market by levels, paying attention to like the higher time frames versus the lower time frames, which is very key. Understand what type of cycle we're in today, so we can grab whatever we can in the current ranges. All right, chat. So first thing you have here, chat, is you have gold's monthly candle. Is the music too loud? That's good, right? Yeah, it's good, bro. Let me open my chat up real quick on this side, chat. What is it? All right. So the first thing we gotta look at is the monthly always, even though we do the same analysis for the monthly every day. It's very key because each day it changes, chat. Each day the analysis has changed, right? So compared to Monday, you have your all-time highs now, right? So like you do gotta pay attention to those things here because everything matters here, right? The way you break the highs, the way that you popped up beforehand, the way you range for popping up, the way you reject, right? All of those micro movements on the monthly candle matters, because it forms some type of range on the small time frame. So like, for instance, like the monthly here, right? What has the monthly done so far? So just a little recap of the monthly. So I'm pretty sure the monthly opened up, came up here towards like these highs here. Let me just check the highs exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's around here. Yeah, so you opened up, came up until these highs, and then you pull back. So the first level was this level, and then next level was, I think that was this, then you pop. Okay, cool. So chat, this is what the monthly has done so far. Okay, so the monthly has, for the most part, come up, tap these levels, pull back, right? Create some type of structure. Okay, structure. It's not the best structure, but decent structure, and then came back up. I think pull back again, and then now it's up here, right? So like, as you can see, looking at the monthly candle, obviously now we're here because we pull back a little bit as well, right? So like, if you look at the monthly structure, it doesn't look like we have, like, this is structure, this is decent higher lows being formed, but like, you don't have liquidity. There's a difference between a higher low and liquidity, right? This is a higher low. This would be counted as a higher low, right? But whenever you have this type of structure compared to like having this type of structure, this structure tends to respect a lot more. So like the structure that I'm drawing out, right? I'll say like this is actual structure, because like you might not see it, but on a smaller time frame here, so like obviously you're respecting the previous higher low, right? As this one is too, right? But like when you're coming down this deep, you're basically creating steeper wicks. So like if you're coming up here, for instance, right? You're coming up, pop, this is what you'll see. And as you come down, this is what you're also getting as well. You're getting something like this. Retesting the lows, cool. Next candle, obviously, right? So when you're coming back to the previous candle lows like this, like the way this one is, so let's just say this is how it looks, right? When you're coming back this deep for a bottom wick or to create a higher low, and you leave a lot of wicks here, you're basically forming liquidity. That's what liquidity is compared to this. This isn't really breaking structure. Like, sorry, it's not supposed to break structure, but it's not creating wicks that are that steep enough for me to say that that's liquidity, right? Basically, how this looks is it looks like this. This is all that's happening, really. And some can argue and say, yo, I guess that's enough liquidity down. Well, it could be, but like this gives you a much better definition of what liquidity could be. Right? So like looking at this versus looking at this, chat, which structure do you trust more? Right? Especially if like this one continues to break the highs. Like what structure do you trust more? I would trust this structure a lot more because this one's more defined, right? You have like a support being printed over here to the left. You have a support being printed here. You have a resistance being printed here. This is the range that you're in, right? You got two bearish candles that came down, respected this support, right? This candle came all the way down towards here, created a steep wick. Now it's popping back up to the top of the range. So like compare this where like you don't have that. So what this means is that this structure is a lot easier to break. If you were to have a bearish candle, you're looking left as clean traffic now. This whole entire thing is clean traffic, because the last time you had some type of minor support was probably like around here in these areas here. So when you come down like to mirror price, you're not going to come down to fill that entire range down, like especially if this is how things were looking beforehand, right? Came up, and then obviously create some type of decent support there. If price were to pull back, it'll likely pull back to that decent support. Compared to this, where like if price were to pull back, it's gonna struggle at two spots first. The first thing it's gonna struggle at is here. It's gonna struggle there at this support because that's a decent support. Next level it's gonna struggle at is here, right? So for it to come down, it's gonna have to struggle here and here, which means that it has two ranges to break compared to this where it just has one range to break. So that's what I mean by like structure, right? When you have the right side, on the right side you have more structure, the left side you have less structure, more likely to break. So what that means on the current monthly is that the monthly candle currently looks like the left structure, which means that any given point this structure could break because you don't have those steeper wicks, you don't have those liquidity grabs being formed there on price. So that's the monthly, chat. Are you like, fuck, my alarm went off. Let me just turn this off real quick. Why is it ringing at 8:20? But yeah, chat, that's the structure you have on monthly, right? Like you barely have structure. It's just been pushing up for the most part of the month. At some point, you would expect that low being created. So that's why, like, yes, we're all-time highs right now. Yes, we're still bullish. I'm still bullish. But for me to like really say that, okay, I think we're good to continue driving up here, to continue making all-time highs and rally the way we did in like April, the way we did in May, right? The way we did in like February, March. For that to happen, you're gonna need to grab liquidity at some point, which means that you will have to see the monthly candle pull back at some point. If it's not this month's candle, then it has to be next month's candle, right? So like what that means is this, chat. So like if this candle here were to look like this right now, oh, fuck, I don't have, how much time do I have left? 10 minutes? Okay. If this candle were to look like this, chat, right now, and then it pulls back. So this is the high, this is the low. That's the low, that's the high. If it were to look like this right now, and then it pulls back like this, you know what price is doing then? Remember how I said how like there's been minor levels being respected like this, right? If you were to pull back that steep, that's your lower wick now, or that could be your lower wick. So as it looks like this candle is about to like start rejecting all the way down to the opening, as long as it respects and holds some type of minor level on a smaller time frame, and it continues to re-break the highs again like this, then there's a high chance that's your higher low for us to make all-time highs. So then what you'll see in the monthly candle is you'll see the monthly candle pull back and then re-break the highs. And then you can say, okay, cool, monthly is good to go up and it's good to continue up. But until you have that, because you haven't had that all month yet, any given point, you can still pull back. And if you pull back, remember, it's a very weak level, like it's a very weak structure, which means I could just easily fly straight through and reverse the whole entire monthly candle. So that's why I'm saying, like, once you have that established, you're good. High chance you survive, right? So that's the monthly, chat. Dropping down to the weekly here. It looks like, yes, we are bullish, right? I think I said yesterday, my resistance is more so of this area to the left here. You've been closing above it. Last week, you actually closed above it as well. Created a bottom wick, respected it, flip bullish, closed bullish. This week, you were expecting to push up towards the highs. You kind of came up and tapped the highs on Monday. So now you're just, again, waiting to see what happens to your all-time highs, right? Obviously, we're all-time highs. Any given point doesn't just pop up. But that lower wick, that liquidity is what you want to see. The good thing about this, chat, is that this is the higher time frame, right? This is the monthly, this is the weekly, like very high time frame. It won't really matter when it comes down to like the 1:30 and 15-minute time frame that we're going to trade today, but it's just something to look forward to and be aware, especially when you're coming down to like the second half of the month, right? Now that you have like, how many days do you have left in the month? 12 days left in the month. That's about a week and a half for the most part. A week and a half of trading. I mean, a lot can happen, especially if you have FOMC in the last day of the month, chat. A lot can happen in about 12 days. So it's gonna be interesting how the monthly finishes up, chat. But yeah, that's the weekly. Weekly, again, we're bullish, right? I can't really look left and explain targets because there's no targets, but what I could explain is that the high is up here. So like if you're looking for buys today, or if we're looking for buys today, that's gonna be our target. Drop down to daily. The daily candle closed bearish yesterday after having no top wick on the previous candle, but I don't think it matters too much here, to be honest, chat, because you're closing way above it, right? Like these levels here are still being respected. You haven't really came back into the range, right? This candle closed above, this one closed bearish. It didn't really affect structure. It's still respecting the same levels here, right? What I would say though is that if you do flip bearish on the daily candle, then there's a high chance you will fill this wick, right? Like you will likely see the wick fill once you actually do flip bearish, or if you flip bearish. And then after you fill the wick, I mean, looking left, you do have like clean traffic to the bottom of the range. So maybe today could be a day where you grab liquidity for tomorrow drive, which means that could today possibly sells for the first half of the day, and the second half of the day, remember how I said how you'll find direction second half of the day? Couldn't it mean that like first half of the day you drive down today after news, and then second half of the day you continue to drive up towards all-time highs till tomorrow, right? If I'm expecting not all-time highs, if I'm expecting direction to form after 10 a.m. today, that would make the most sense, right? But obviously the first thing before any of that happens is the day gonna flip bearish, and that's what we're gonna figure out today. All right, chat. So this is the tricky part about today, and that's what our job is to do, to try and figure out how we can play that candle. So dropping down to the 4, you have about 35 minutes left until a closure. You haven't really been closing above the range here. You have this resistance right here, I'll say, that's being respected, right? The last 2 candles, 1, 2 being respected. One thing I would say about this is that you don't really have bottom wicks being formed here. So like when it comes to like normal price action, I would assume, or regular market conditions, I would assume that what price would do before going up is something like this. But from my experience in April, at all-time highs for the 3rd time or the 4th time in my career, or was it the 3rd time? That was the 3rd time in my career. I did notice, chat, that you don't really create lows when you're all-time highs. You just continue to pop. So I won't be anticipating on sells today, or at least until 9 a.m. Until at least you have some decent structure being formed, right? But I would if we were on all-time highs. If this is regular market structure, I would say that you need a bottom wick here before going up, or at least minimum until here. It's either here or here, bottom wicks before going up. So what that means is that before price pops up, you would want to see something like this being formed, right? So I would attempt sells coming down because I would anticipate the bottom wick, but I'm not going to do that today. I believe I'm only looking for strictly buys until 9 a.m. After 9 a.m., we'll see what happens, and we'll see what we can grab, but I don't think we're gonna be grabbing anything. I think the only way I can grab sells today, chat, is if you have like a range 3 breaker or something. Like you have a level being formed down here, right? This is support, which again, by the way, yesterday, I don't know if you guys pay attention, but I mentioned 24.51 as a level where price can reject that after a principal bottom wick here, and look at what happened. But I'll say like once you break below 24.51, probably would be decent sells for me. If you can close below there today, then you can probably expect price to drop down towards like 24.30, right? Looking left, you have cleaner traffic coming down to mirrors count looking left. So you could look to mirror that, but you need to break below here first. So let's see what news does here in 3 minutes, chat. But for the most part, I'm looking for buys, right? So here's how we're gonna play news here. I just looked at it just now off of the 1 and off of the 30 because news is at 8:30. I would say if price comes down, taps 24.51, and then it flips bullish, that'll be my buy stops. All right, chat, you guys got that? So like basically, if price opens up, first thing it does here at 8:30. So let me go ahead and just mark up this right here, just so I can have some type of support to show you guys what I'm basing it off of. And then you have this resistance up here, which you're going to target if you're looking for buys up. And then you have another support down here, which could be a wick entry area or something, or it could be a wick area. Let me just put that there. All right, so those are my levels there. Then you have something up here too, but that doesn't matter too much. So what that means, chat, is this: if news comes out today, if okay, this is only if, I'm not saying it is, but if price pops down first thing at 8:30, and then all of a sudden it flips bullish, that my buy stop will be on the flip, because then that's my bottom wick to say that you're going up towards 24.71. And I do believe that these levels up here must be tapped today before coming down. But then again, maybe this was a tap, but I believe that this still needs to be tapped. At least the top wick into these areas here towards like 24.72 before coming down further. So depending on how price opens up here, chat, we could get buys at 8:30. Okay, chat. I would say that I could wait for price to pop up here, pull back, re-break the highs, and look for buys up. We'll see how things look and form at 8:30. But right now, the only play that I have in mind is going to be if price comes down first, we'll have a buy stop here. And we'll, as the count flips bullish, we'll look for buys up towards 24.72 from 24.65 up. All right, chat. So it depends how news comes out here, really. But that's the idea that I have for today. Okay, chat. You guys got it? Just remember, chat, that that the daily. Remember the daily candle. Remember how like you likely are gonna get more sold direction today after 10 than after 8:30. You might get move at 8:30 for sure, but like, are you gonna get that? Are you gonna have that same direction from 8:30 until 10? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure 10 a.m. will change direction for the day. Not 10 a.m. direction will be the direction of the day. So if numbers do come out positive, chat, and price pops down here towards 24.51, I mean, great. We'll wait for a close below there, look for sells below there. But after 10 a.m. today, I would believe that you start to flip bullish again on the daily. But let's see what happens here, chat. Let's see what happens first before we get too far ahead. All right. All right, so you have like what, 30 seconds left, chat? 30 seconds left, man. Let's see what's up. "30 seconds here, chat. 4, or not 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1 seconds left. And news there. Okay, so first thing prices pop up, cool. Could this be a top wick for price to come down? The VAR has a decent bottom wick, but I didn't really tap like 24.58. I still believe that must be tapped. Okay, GJ is coming down. What is this? Sorry, I'm just interested to see. 26 pips. Gold moves what? 26, not bad. All right, bro. So 4 candle flip bullish, 1 hour candle or flip bullish again. 1 hour candle's coming up so far. It's so far it's holding. It's holding the bullish candle. Let's see if it flips. I would like to see a pullback at least to confirm that it won't flip bearish, to confirm that we'll continue driving up, right? So that's why I want to see a pullback, not because I want to be in sales for the pullback. So like what that means is like if price does this, comes down towards here, maybe flips a little bit and then re-breaks the highs. That re-break the highs could be potential more buys, because then you're gonna see a push up towards like 24.75 afterwards. But you do want to see a pullback here to confirm that this thing isn't just gonna like pull back and then just end up popping down like this, right? Yeah. All right, 2 minutes into the candle, almost at the 5-minute closure in about 30 minutes here. Use some decent minor resistance here to left on the 5. That's a decent bottom wick. Like how much was that bottom wick that just formed? 10 pips on the opening. But chat, you're still in the range cycle right now. Or no, you're in the liquidity cycle. I think yesterday you actually did grab, like you actually tapped that 84 level. Remember how yesterday I said like the 84 level, like this high must be broken if price were to come down. It wouldn't just come down from here. It did exactly that. Came up, broke the highs, and just came down. And then came down towards the level that we're looking for buys at. But those buys came so late. Like it came at like, I think 1 o'clock. So I couldn't grab buys at 1 p.m. I was off the charts, right? But if that happened at like 9, 10, probably. Because this is the bottom wick that we wanted to see yesterday. So like, yeah, I'll say like we're in the liquidity cycle leading to direction. That's why like after 10 today, or at least today for sure, you should have direction. The last 2 days you've been ranging, right? You've been in the range, but then yes, they grab liquidity for today to drive in whatever direction it wants to drive in. And that should be today and tomorrow, man, where you drive in that direction. At least late day today and early day tomorrow. But I don't think tomorrow will be too much of a problem. All right, so what's happened here? How did numbers come out? Neutral? Let me guess, neutral. Yeah, neutral. Positive and negative, negative and positive. Neutral, 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 man. Let's see. I want to see that pullback. Otherwise, at any given point, this 30-minute candle could flip bearish. And you don't want to be in the buy when this 30-minute candle flips bearish in the last 30-minute candle of the 1 hour candle, right? Or of the 4 hour candle. You have a 5 close that's closing above, right? Is it closing above? No, it's not closing above. Let's see me. 45 seconds. 15 closure in 10, and then 4 hour closure in 25. If this 4 hour candle, chat, it would have been a little different, chat. If this 4 hour candle was closing above, like if the last 4 hour candle instead of closing like this, it closed like this, then this current 4 hour candle would have came down for a bottom wick, broken the lows like it did, flip bullish. This would be pretty simple buys up, but that level is still being respected in the 4. You haven't closed above it yet, so you have 25 minutes left for a closure. Maybe in 25 minutes you can actually close above. But look, I think you pull back a little bit. You're starting to re-break the highs there. 5-minute closure, right? No top wick on a closure. Let's see what this one does. It's not bad. I mean, you have you're coming out towards these levels here, chat. So I want to see what happens once it breaks, because if 2470 breaks, it might not be bad. We can actually grab positions above there. if 2470 breaks, because then you can pop up towards 2473, 2474. But I want to see what happens at 2470 here. It's like a minor resistance here. I'm going based off of like these to the left here, this here, this here, this here, right all the way across. Still below that structure. All right, 5-minute candle bond wick. 30-minute candles pulling back, cool. Let's see. I believe that if this candle were to come up again, re-break the highs, it should pop right up towards 2470, and then you'll see a reaction level there again. I think the break of the highs to like the 2470 mark is like only 13 pips. That won't be our buy though. Our buy will be like once you actually, I think, close above like 2470 or establish like volume and direction above there, or establish a volume while holding the 2470. So kind of like Yes's example when I think I drew out a blue box while we're in the trade, and I said how as long as the level holds, you should pop. So similar idea today. It's just that we're gonna use that as an entry today because we're trading a news candle, right? So when we trade the news candle, you don't really need closures. All you really need is just continuations or break of the highs to continue driving in that direction. Let's see those candles flip, right? So like technically as a 30-minute candle flips, 1 hour candle flips, right? It should technically drive down, right? Technically. But if it comes up to re-break the highs, then what are you doing now? You're doing this. So right now, this is what our price looks like, right? See how it's pulling back? That's what it's doing. So if for some reason, some imaginary reason, bro, if it just comes back up to re-break the highs here, what is it doing now? It's gonna pop up like this. So as it does that, it should pop up now towards 2470. Which means that if now that you're breaking the previous higher high, right? As long as you hold that 2470 mark, so as long as price pops up, holds that level, then you're looking for buys up towards 2475, right? But this is a pullback, or this could be a pullback, or could be a fake up back into the range on 30. But that's why we waited for that pullback. Very, very key. Like I would attempt the re-break of the highest chat if the range wasn't so small. The range going up is like 12 pips. Right, it's like 12 pip range. I'd rather take the ranges above here. I think the ranges above here it's like a minimum 20 pip range plus 50 pip over our range. Their education. Yo, direct account, bro. That's your normal profit? What, 10 pips? Fuck, you mean small? Yeah, but like when you're trading like the 10 pip range, you want a much bigger range for 10 pips, right? Like if I'm looking at, well, I never look to grab 10 pips. It just happens. But if I'm looking at trade a range, I need the range to be decent. Like do I have an advantage point there? I mean, I do. I guess like the top like 2470 is, but like that's right at like here. There's a high chance you're gonna reject that 2470. Like I think about it. Am I really gonna survive from here to here to get up towards here? No. Because like what you'll see probably is you'll see a pop up here. Right? And then you'll see like you see price come back and pull back like this. So just let the hover. Right? If it comes up. As it starts to hover, I mean, I'm gonna hit break even unless I close full at 10, which I could attempt that. But usually when it re-breaks the highs like this, right, and then the small touches that close above, that's when you'll continue to drive. And this would be a lot better grab. But the range is tiny, bro. Chat, buy or not, bro? Do you listen, bro? Do you listen, bro? You gotta open up your ears, bro. I just spent the last 40 minutes doing my analysis, bro. I did my analysis before news. I did my analysis after news. And you still have the audacity to ask me, buy or sell right now, bro. Bro, listen. Listen, please, please, I beg, bro. Please, just listen, bro. I promise you, bro. You can actually become a better trader if you just listen every day, bro. But every day you come, you ask, buy or sell, buy or sell. You ain't gonna go nowhere, buy or sell, bro. You can make profit today, but what happens when the stream ends? Like, bro, come on, bro. Lock it in, bro. Lock it in, bro. Lock it in, man. Lock it in, bro. Please, just lock it in, bro. I beg. Like, it'll all get better if you lock it in. It'll get better, bro. He only listens to the eyes. Yeah, he needs to look at this. Oh, remember that one time we did this and someone woke up? I think it was Jacob. Yeah, he needs to see this on the screen to be like, oh, okay, I see. Let me guess. He already entered. Next question is gonna be, yo, Don, where's stops? Come on, bro. I guarantee it. Loading up. Activated. Nah, bro, just listen up. I'm not looking for buyers until about 24/70, bro. That's it. I'm not looking for sells until 9 a.m. I don't think I'm looking for sells before 9 a.m. Because for sells I want to see us break below like 24.50. Okay. So 30-minute candle came down for a bottom wick again. It broke the previous 15 lows and now it's on the flip bullish again. Let's see what this 5 does here. If it gets to like 8:45 chat, 8:50, I think we're gonna wait for the 4-hour closure. Cause if it's not now, then it's gonna be after 9 likely, man. What we'd be looking for if the 4 candle closes doji. We could attempt, if it closes doji, we can attempt the top wick before coming down, because if he closes bearish doji here, I'm pretty sure the next 4 candles are gonna come down. But we can also take buys to attempt the top wick, right? We can also take that, or if you want to wait out that, you can take the sells once you actually do create a top wick. It's up to you if you can create a top wick. But I wouldn't mind taking buys off the bat at 9 a.m. if you do close like this, because then you need a top wick around these levels to the left here, or at least towards the flip, right? So then if you have this to the flip is like what, a 25 hit range, you can probably grab those. Yeah. If you get a top wick first and we're not in the buys, then we can wait for price to flip bearish and then take the sells down towards like 24.58 once you actually do flip after the top wick. So then it'll look like this. Right, if that were to happen, that'd be fine. We can grab that too. So if it depends what you want to grab. Do you want to grab this or do you want to grab move down? Totally up to you. Depending on how price looks on the small time frame, that'll tell you a lot. So the way the 1 hour closes, the way the 30 closes, like all that would matter. But you still got like 15 minutes until we close, which is a shit ton of time. What's the win streak on? The win streak? I think 23, bro. I think we're on a 23 win streak right now on stream. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. What's this channel on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Let's say we don't count this. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Damn. Yeah, 21 win streak on the channel. Without that, that would be like 33, I think. What's the return on the man? The percent's up right now. It's like around 15, 16%. 15, 16, around there. Do you think by just watching the stream every day, I get better trading? I'll say so. Like you get better trading not because like you're watching me, but because like you're learning how to like, you're learning how to basically function as a trader. Like you're learning how to go through the same process as me every day. Like you might not trade like me, you might not take my entries, right? But like you like learning just watching and seeing me wait for setups, wait for my things to play out my playbook, or even like every day if you watch long enough, you'll see me like sample size live trades and seeing how I do that. And then you can do that to your own strategy as well on whatever you find, right? So like, yeah, bro, for sure. Like 100% guarantee you will become a better trader, but you still gotta put in a lot of effort and work, bro. You can't just watch and just like watch, right? You gotta watch and actually take notes and actually take action with those notes. To take live entries here, yeah, our stream trades on stream are taken and recorded here. So like we have a spreadsheet for our trades since 20 what is this, 2022. Yo, take us in, chat. We take trades live. Fuck, I gotta reply to things first. But take us in, chat. We take trades live trades. I have a channel where I call my trades out when I'm not on live. I didn't have a fucking Pam. Like, bro, we have everything. Like, there's no such thing as privacy anymore, huh? In trading, at least for me. I'm not complaining though, but like, there's literally everything now. It's like if I'm not off stream, I'm calling you here. If I'm off stream and I'm not calling a channel, at least it's here. It's always gonna be called out. I can't just like, you know, take a loss and then like enter like 100 pips in my terminal just because I want to make back up for the loss. I gotta actually trade to get that back. It's tough over here, bro. Oh, this is the Asian Session song? Oh yeah, he plays this album. We play the same artist, but he plays only one album. He plays this, actually, is it one album? What is this? This one's called, yeah, he plays the gold. He literally plays the gold playlist by Harris Heller. It's called Gold. It's funny. That one day when you went live on Sunday, do you reckon that day will come again? Did I go live to trade or did I go live to like back test? What did I do? Live to trade? I don't know, maybe. I don't know, maybe. I don't really trade Sundays though. Or I do trade Sundays, but I don't really go live on Sundays. Like, I'm not that consistent with trading Sundays. It just depends. If I was teaching, yeah, for sure. It's just a Sunday webinar, right? Saturday, Sunday webinar, for sure. I'll come back and do that. All right. You're breaking the lows there. again, 1 hour candle is flipped, right? So with it flipping, is it gonna come down now towards 24.58? What will happen here? We better find out. 15 no bottom wick, right? Is that 15 no bottom wick? Yeah. How do people try to understand this? Well, I think Sundays aren't bad. Like I said, chat. When there's volume, there's volume, right? When there's volume, there's volume. When there's no volume, there's no volume. Doesn't matter if it's Sunday, doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. As long as there's volume, there's volume. If there's volume, that means that there could be plays for a playbook that prints. And if those plays for a playbook prints, then those trades are valid. Right? But it shouldn't be like, say it's Sunday and I'm not gonna trade it. It's a Friday state and I'm not gonna trade it. It's like if it prints, it prints. If it doesn't print, then it doesn't print. There's no, oh, it printed, but it's Sunday, so I'm not gonna take it. What does that mean? What up, fam? Pam? Fam? What's going on? What trades did you guys at the stream? None. I just took the trades on the stream to you guys, and that was it. I hopped off afterwards. I was looking like here and there, but I wanted to get off yesterday. And then you had this, you had the push up, right? So the buys up were clean. I think I hopped off when it started to come down, right? And then it just, this candle came down like what when I hopped off yesterday? 190 pips, 200 pips for the most part. So basically like a 300 pip move after we hopped off yesterday. But if I was gonna look for anything yesterday, it would have been like, I think these buys over here. But that came at 1 p.m. That was 3 hours after I hopped off. I was off the charts. I was off the charts, man. What's poppin'? What up, bro? We got a song. Watching last year, I remember you, bro. Then what should I do if the 1 hour candle closes respecting? How can I take advantage of it? Respecting what? If the 1 hour candle closes respecting this? If it closes respecting this, how the 4 count's closing as well. The 4 count's gonna close bearish too. Alright, so even if you do close respecting it's on the 1 hour, the 4 count's gonna close respecting. There's a high chance if you're not gonna get the move down, you're at least gonna get the wick fill down. So you could take advantage of that wick fill down on the 1 hour candle, even if it closes respecting, because the 4 count needs a bottom wick before coming up anyways, right? But then again, you can also take the buys up too, because the 4 count top wick will form. Again, I don't think we're gonna break out until 10, chat, which means that like if you don't break out until 10, you're gonna range, and you're likely gonna range between like here and here. And if you're gonna range between here and here, pretty much buys or sells doesn't matter, because they're gonna play out regardless, the buys or the sells, right? Because you're ranging, and you won't have that direction until post 10. So you could attempt the top wick on the 4 counter come down, or you can attempt the sells down after the top wick forms. It really comes down to how price opens up, but we're about to find out. I'm about to do my analysis again in about 5 minutes here, and then we're gonna figure out what we can grab here for the 4 hour closure. But looking at things here, it looks like the 4 count is gonna close respecting, then. It looks like this level is not gonna close above. I could be wrong, but 5 minutes, don't think so. And then if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, you have the wick fill down at least towards 24.61. That's the 4 hour wick, right? Yeah, that's the 4 hour wick fill. On the small time, on the 15, you do have like some type of fake out here. It's like a 15-minute fake out, right? That's all you have. You kind of already broke above, came back to the ranges. This counter here should continue popping. But 4 minutes for a 4 hour closure. So when you take the 4 hour wick fill, you're also taking the fake out play on the 15-minute time frame as well. And on the 30-minute time frame, because the 30-minute candle will be closing back into the range too. right? So you have a wick fill coming down towards like 24.61. You're looking to grab sells coming down towards here. You know, I would prefer taking buys, to be honest. Though I would preferably attempt the top wick trade than the range fill trade. Weak ass song, bro. Sorry, chat. I'm just playing like the whole entire all his albums on shuffle, man. So you want to skip? Let me know. I'll skip it, bro. I'll skip it. Skip, right? Damn, Captain. You didn't like the song that much, bro? PRs, man. Only PRs. What 3 meals you taking on your death sentence day? Fucking 3 meals? Steak. Yeah, probably just steak, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. 3 medium rare steaks. Crispy, what's it called? Fuck. Crispy, skin texture? But yeah, bro, I'll take that. Steak, bro. Still gym? Yep. I go about once a month. Yeah, I'm trying to be consistent, so like maybe like twice a month some weeks. Nah, I go to the gym. Bro. Hey, I hear people talking about how gym helps with trading. Depends how you make it. Like, depends what you make of it. Like, some people will say that. Some people actually go to the gym and it helps them because it helps them like get their mind off of just trading, right? Like when they're having like a drawdown day or like they're having a rough trading day or they're stressed from trading, they just go to the gym to come back, they're better. But it depends on the person. Like for me, does going to the gym help me with trading? I could say it can if I go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym, then I would say it doesn't, right? It depends what you make of it. I don't know. Like, I don't think there's like you gotta do these tasks in a day in order to become profitable. Like, that's what people think. You gotta wake up at 5 a.m., take a cold shower, go for a jog. Like, you could do that. Like, that's very good, right? But like, do you have to do that to be a profit trader? You don't. It's just part of your routine, like what you make of it. People say a form of discipline. Yeah, it could be a form of discipline training. You could say that too. It really depends on you, bro. They're going. I don't know. It just depends. It just really depends. Depends what you make of it. But you do gotta take care of your health though, because you gotta take care of when you take care of your health, take care of your mind. All right, chat. You have I won't be taking buys yet, but if you come down for a bottom wick, if you can fill like half of this wick here and then free flip and break the highs, I'll look for buys up until the top wick. because I want to attempt the top wick here on the 1 hour candle, right? But I can't attempt it right now because you're coming down, right? So technically this 1 hour candle should, why is it doing this? This 1 hour candle should come down to fill the wick, right? But since it opened up without a top wick, I would assume that still needs to happen. If that happens, I think the break of the highs until like here is like what, 15 pips until you break even. So like, yeah, if this candle comes up now, chat, to re-break the current 4 hour highs, I would not mind taking buys at all to attempt the top wick. I said half the wick, right? How much did you fill here? 24 over, a little more. If you can re-break the lows, that'll be fine. But I think if it re-breaks the highs, I'm taking the buy stops no matter what, because you need a top wick here, chat. And I think the range here going up is like, top wick could be anywhere, right? It could be the yellow line could be a little higher, but my buy stops will be here, chat. Buy stops at 2464.79 here. Just got activated into the buys here. So gone to buys on this candle, right? Attempting the top wick on this current 4 hour candle. TP is gonna be like around 2470, and stop loss is gonna be roughly at 2450. I don't think that level would break if price wanted to go up here. If that breaks, then you come down a lot further, right? So like my stops will be around here, 2449, I'll say, on a dot. All right, chat, but I got activated buys here, chat. My entry is at 2464.79 here. I think this is the same entry as yesterday, if I'm not wrong, or the same entry as, was it Tuesday? One of those days. But pay attention, chat, to like 2465.8, 2466.4. We're gonna be like looking for ways to manage risk once you actually come up and tap those levels there. I'll stay around here. I think that'll be 11 to profit around there. Okay, so pay attention to like 2465.90, chat. It's a very key level. All right, chat. So this right here is going to be a risk-free trade. Moving stops to break even here as you tap in that zone. Just risk-free, not closing forward just yet, chat. Just moving stops to break even. All right, coming up, tap that zone there. And then TP is going to be like between 2468 to like 2470. But once you tap like 2467, we might actually close half your chat. Let's see what happens here, man. All right, can you re-break the highs? All right, chat, closing half my positions there. Locking in 50% of my positions right there. This is the exact same trade from, I think it was Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday. I was trying to remember what the day it was, but it was Tuesday's trade. Yeah, I'm gonna do here, chat. I'm gonna close full here. Closing full here, chat, my positions. As you come up to tap that 4 top wick area. That's the trade, chat. Just attempting the top wick, or you can take the sells down. It doesn't matter what you attempt here, right? Like if you want to, you can wait for the candle flip and take the sells down too. Right, but I attempted to buy it again. Like I learned from April, not because like I'm not saying like the sells can't play out. It's just that like coming from April, I tend to see that like just follow the trend. Just follow when you're all time high. Just follow the trend. So that's why like I prefer to take the top wick buys over the wick fill sells. All right, you can do whatever you want to do. Like if you didn't like that trade, cool. Wait for the flip on the 4 hour candle, right? But the problem is taking buys when you're on all-time highs is just a lot higher than taking just sells, even when you have structure, right? But yeah, chat, that was my trade there. We did like what, 10 on a dot? I mean, I can't make that up, bro. On the dot, 10, chat. Congrats, chat. If you guys enjoyed that trade, leave a like and sub to the channel. That is our 24th straight win. But let me know if you guys have any questions about that trade. Okay, like let me know. Like a couple key things about that trade, chat, was one, we waited for price to fill half the 4 hour wick first, right? So when it filled half of the wick, I didn't expect the whole wick to fill because you needed a top wick. If you already had a top wick, then obviously I would expect the whole wick to get filled. Therefore, if this were to happen, chat, so let's say this is very key. Like pay attention here, chat. This is very key. I know we got the trade, but it's actually very important to understand this. But look, if you open up like this, right? And then you came up for a top wick and then you came down, I would have waited for the whole entire wick to get filled. I would have waited for price to break these lows, potentially tap 2461 before having a buy stop here. But since you opened up without a top wick as it came down, you still need a top wick, right? So as you create a higher low and you flip bullish, that's your buy up. So like the way you place that buy stop after it taps this zone, after it fills this wick, that wick, it's very, very key when you're taking these trades. All right, chat, like just take note of that, man, because it's not just like, oh, for opening, taking a buy just because you're expecting a top wick. Like sometimes you gotta wait for a bottom wick towards here first and all of that to form to confirm that. All right, chat. But yeah, man, that's my trade, chat. That is our Wednesday today, or Thursday, sorry. That was our Thursday, bro. That's got it. Why'd you feel as if it had to make a top wick? What if it drove no top wick? Then if it drives, I think of it this way. It's like a probability. It's a game of probability, right? So like if it were to drive without top wick, you're driving against the trend, which means that at some point you're gonna have to come up to create a top wick anyways. So like if it doesn't drive right away, it's fine, because even if we're in drawdown, it still has to print a top wick at some point before coming down further. Look how bullish the higher time frame is. It's bullish, right? Everything is bullish right now. Like this whole entire thing is bullish. Like this is the bearish count today, right? But until it actually flips bearish, which was our stop loss, it's still bullish. So like even if it were to come down instead, right? Let's say it were to come down instead, it activated us and then it came down and burnt the lows. Even if it did this, looking at price here, you still would have no top wicks up here, and you still wouldn't have broken these zones here. So like we'll be playing these ranges like this. I'll say something like, okay, well, before price comes down further, to mirror the move down, because what's the next stop after these lows here? The next stop you have is all the way down here, because that's what clean traffic is. So for price to make its way down towards here, you need liquidity at some point. So that even if it were to go in drawdown, this will still form. This will still form at some point. You might be in drawdown for like what? An extra 60 pips, 70 pips, but you still need that top wick before coming down further towards those areas to the left there, right? So like even if it were to come down with no top wick, if anything, I'll stack more positions at the bottom of the ranges at like 24.58, and then at 24.58, think about it, right? If your first position was here, right, on the open of the candle, and now you're in drawdown, your second position is around here off of these zones, then what's the midpoint? What's the midpoint of that? Around here. So now if you stack a pineapple position here, I mean, if you're expecting a top wick to be all the way up here, but then your break even here, you can look to get out before you even come up towards here instead. You have a much better advantage point then, if that was the case. Right? So like always think about the trade from the opposite direction. What could happen if the trade doesn't play out? And if it doesn't play out, how could this structure change the bias of price? What does it need to do? And if all of that checks off, then you're in for those positions, which in our case was for buys today. Make sense? Makes sense? Chat, go buys plus 10 pips. We'll see we grab that trade today. We'll see. But for those who didn't like the buys, like again, the 4 hour sells are completely fine, man. There's no right or wrong answer here on what you want to take. It just comes down to what part of the candle you're grabbing, right? We got the buys. Some people got the sell stops on the flip. They would have taken the sells down again. That would have been fine too. All would have been perfectly fine, man. No problem. No problem at all. There's no right or wrong way. There's no like, oh, I got the buys, you got the sells, you suck. No, bro. Like, what are you grabbing? The top wick or the wick fill, right? I appreciate you, Marcus. Thank you, bro. Very kind words. I really appreciate it, man. I work very hard, chat. I was thinking the other day of how hard we've been working for, chat. Yo, we trade every day, bro. We've had, I think, 4,000 hours on stream. 4,000 plus hours on stream, which means that that's like 170 days straight. Imagine trading for 170 days straight, 24/7. That's how long we've been trading for. And that's only on stream. Now imagine off stream. Imagine before I started streaming and off stream combined. Like that's like a year straight of everyday work. So yeah, it's experience, bro. The more times you're on a chart, naturally you just grow and get better at reading the charts, because you will notice and see patterns, and your job is to just repeat those same patterns. It's all a game of probabilities, and it's all a game of it's a lot of work ethic too. Um, 30-day chat. If you guys enjoyed the trade, bro, I just asked for a like, chat. Leave a like and sub to the channel. I want to see how this forward count plays out too. So I'll be on here for a little longer. Maybe till 9:30 NYC open. Maybe till 10. We'll see. And don't feel bad if it was only 10 pips today, chat. Like some days it's 10 pips, some days it's more, right? Like we caught 90 on Tuesday. On Monday we caught 60 or 50. Yeah, 60 on Monday, 110 on Tuesday. It just depends on the day, bro. Some days it might get more, some days it might get less, right? It just really depends. But you shouldn't feel bad about what you caught today. Like you shouldn't have FOMO over the sells afterwards. Like, oh my god, I could have got this too. You could have. But mentally, if you saw it, that's fine. Sometimes when you take a trade and then you see another trade play out that you would have taken and you didn't take it, I mean, still played out, still a W, still boosted your confidence, right? That's all that matters. What do you say? You're only a streamer who provides analysis properly. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Do you have any tips on separating your personal life and your trading life? Your personal life and your trading life. Yeah. When you got some shit to do, don't trade. So when you do trade, make sure you're free. Make sure you have nothing else to do. If you have no choice and you have a balanced job, then make sure you're free to do your analysis. And then when you take the trade, make sure before you take the trade, you plan out your TP, stop loss, and break even. So when that does happen, you're automatically gonna get a notification on your phone, and then you're gonna be able to close. But everything is like you should have at least have enough time to do your analysis, because that's the most important part. But bro, if you have shit to do, or you're going through some stuff, just don't trade. Take some time off, bro. It's okay. Take some time off, bro. It's completely fine. Yo, Marcos, you pay taxes? Yo, I'm paying for me, bro. Yo, Marcos, can you teach me how to escape the matrix? Not sure, but what about taxes? Chat, did you know someone used to ask that, chat? Someone used to be so salty about our trades that whenever we take a trade, they'll be like, okay, so you made 10 pips, right? But how much did you make after taxes? I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? He's like, yeah, bro, how much? Like, because you gotta tax that, right? So how much do you make after that? I'm like, what's wrong with this guy, bro? Like, you caught 50 pips? Dad, but that's only 46 pips of taxes, bro. Okay, bro. I mean, my bad, bro. What are you, the tax collector? The tax collector, man. Damn, bro. 4 cannot fill the entire wick, man. 35 pips, 32 pips. Ooh. Did the trade go through on the MAM? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. What percent are we up? What percent are we up? Let's check. How much percent is the MAM up? Am I tripping? I'm having math right now, bro. I see. I gotta check the other terminal. Should be around like 16-ish, I'm pretty sure. Because last time I checked, it was like 14.7 or something. That was like 2 days ago. So yesterday's trade, today's trade, I'm pretty sure it's like 16-ish. 15.5, 16%-ish, around there. Love you, bro. Got the content. Hope you enjoyed today's stream, bro. Daily has the flip bearish. Does it? Yeah. I mean, how far are we? Not that far off, right? If it flips bearish, we get the wick fill. The only thing is that there's a strong support at 24.58. So this move here should continue down towards 5.8. If anything, to break below 5.8, that might be a problem. It might take a little longer to break because it can just be a 4 bottom wick that taps. You see how the 4 chat? If you look at the 4 you see how like this level is being respected, but then again this level is being respected. You're in the range. So it could now. So you had overall you had liquidity here yesterday, right? But now you sort of need liquidity either here in this box above here. So you need liquidity in these green zones here or the red zones here. You need liquidity up here, or you need liquidity down here. Once you actually tap this box up here, or you tap this box down here, is when you'll start to see direction start to form. So this thing can come all the way down here, tap into that zone there, and then flip bullish. If that flips bullish after tapping that zone there, then what do you have? You have buys up to fill the top of the range. Then you can look for buys up from like the flip at 24.64 up until like 24.70. I wouldn't take the wick entry though. I would take the flip. Or you can get this too. You can also get a tap up here, so this thing can reflip bullish, and then as it comes back down to rebreak the lows, that can be your sell stop. So let's say this is the low, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, price pops up here and it doesn't rebreak the low. Cool. If it does rebreak the low in the 4-hour candle at some given point, then the candle's gonna reflip bearish, and you have a much steeper wick. And as you break the lows, you're likely gonna move down. So therefore, you're not looking for sells down from these lows here until like here. But you need to see either this up here, chat, or this down here first before getting like direction. And you won't get direction until 10 a.m. So maybe NYC open will boost it up, open it up, maybe move it a little bit, but 10 a.m. pretty sure you have direction. It should be a lot easier to trade at 10. How do you know where it needs to tap like rapidly before reversing? So like those levels that I drew up isn't like it isn't levels where like guarantee you can reverse at. It's just those could be the outcomes. So those could be the outcomes due to past data of that happening. So if that were to happen, then you're looking for what I said, right? If you get a top wick first and you don't break the lows, sells is gonna break out lows. If you get a bottom wick first and you flip, boss is gonna flip. But there's a reason why we're not taking the wick entries at the bottom or at the top, because there's no guarantee of a rejection there. That's just the minimum requirement of what needs to happen. So once the minimum requirement happens, then you can plan your positions off of that minimum requirement. It's like saying like, fuck. I can't think of anything right now, but it's just a minimum requirement, right? So in order to get that, you need to get this first. It's just part of the equation to get your trade. Don, can you explain if price can break the 2 red zones of liquidity straight away? Does it need to go back to 24/7 too? Sorry, what did I have up? This? Can you explain if price can break the 2nd red zones of liquidity? Yeah, like these levels could break. These levels could break, but like these levels here are just minimum requirements of taps. Like you need to tap either this or this before you see movement. So yeah, it can come up here and next thing you know, just fly straight through, right? But at least you have the minimum requirement to plan out sells if it were to come back down. So like if it were to come up here, you're not looking for sells here. Definitely not. This thing is bullish, right? But if it comes back down to flip, then that's your move. That's what you're gonna take. You get it? So like once it taps that zone there, it can be anywhere. It can be a tap to here, 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 here. But the minimum level is here. This is the minimum requirement. So once it taps that zone there, you can look for sells on the breakout lows here. Or if it opens up and price doesn't break the lows here, or first and price doesn't come down for a bottom wick or taps this zone, and then it flips bullish, and the minimum requirement, which is this, has been tapped, which means that now you can plan out buys on the flip, right? But that level right there could literally come all the way down towards here. This whole entire bearish can come all the way down towards here. It doesn't need it to reject off of here. That's just the minimum requirement, right? And then you can plan out buys here. So like, we're not looking for like wick entry buys here. That's what a lot of traders do. They look for wick entry buys here or wick entry sells here because they want the best entry, right? But the process of how we trade is like, okay, once this prints, it'll lead up to like, once this prints, it will now lead up to taking these trades, 1, 2, 3, right? Or if this prints, then it now leads to you taking this trade up here, right? These trades here, where you have 3 options to take. Like that's where the playbook's gonna help you. It's gonna like kind of show you like the process of how you should be finding your trades. All right, so like, yeah, man, like I don't know if it's gonna reject there. It's just the minimum requirement of what would happen in order for me to get my trade that I want. What is the likelihood of either happening? Like, what is more probable? They're both the same probable levels. They're both probable. Like, if you get a bottom wick down first and the flip, you're gonna drive up likely. Because what's happening, right? Why aren't you driving down if you come down and break it? Like, so let's say the first zone we had here was here. It was down here at 24.56, right? Like, if it comes down here, like overall, you would expect it to drive down. I would expect it to drive down too, but for some reason it doesn't. It just comes down, taps that zone there, and then it flips bullish. What's the reason for the flip? The daily candle flip bearish, comes up here to reflip bullish, looking left. You have clean traffic now from here up until here, right? These levels to the left here. That's what you're looking to grab. So it's high probable. Either or. Either you come up first or come down first. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you come up or down first. It's just, that's how I would plan out my trades. It's more like a confirmation for you. Yeah, it's a confirmation. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's just a confirmation. It's just like, okay, if I have my playbook here, it's locked up. There's a key to it. In order for me to get that key, I must achieve these 2 levels first. Once I tap the top of the range, or once I tap the bottom of the range, or once I grab those 2 liquidity levels, either or, it doesn't matter. As long as I tap one or the other, I get my key. I can then open up my playbook and take my trades in my playbook. If that thing does not print, my playbook is locked. Therefore, there's no trades I can take in my playbook. Like, that's the best way I can put it. That's the easiest way I can put it. It's a matter of what happens first. Yeah, because like, you can't just like show up to the session and then say, today we're gonna go up. Okay, yeah, it could go up, but what happens if it comes up like this first without any bottom wicks? You can't look for the same buys here compared to if you were to have a bottom wick all the way down here and look for a buy above here. That would be a lot different. So a lot of people, like, they marry their bias that they have from the Asian session or the opening of the day's session. Let's say 5 p.m. opens up, they do their analysis in 5 or 6 p.m. candle. You can't have the same analysis for the NY session looking for the same trades, because the structure that I print leading up to those positions would change, or it's gonna change. So like, you gotta like redo your analysis per session, and especially if you're a scalper. If you're like a day trader, then it's a little different. But if you're a scalper, then that's what you have to do. You can't marry the same bias you had from like 2 sessions ago, because the way it prints has changed. But yeah, chat, that's yesterday. What did we talk about? Yesterday, by the way, chat, I think I told Reza, or me and Reza are both working on changing the titles on stream. So like, every day on stream, once the stream finishes, we're gonna change the title to what happened that day. So let's say yesterday it was how to read different forex market cycles. All right, that's the title of that stream. So when you guys watch the stream now, you guys gonna see the highlight of that stream. And then let's say today's stream we caught 10 pips, and then I talked about liquidity. It'll be like catching 10 pips plus talking about liquidity. So like, when you guys come back to this stream, you guys can like know which one is which, and it's just a lot easier to watch than just looking at like live forex day trading. Like it's all the same title, right? So it's a lot easier to like kind of follow along if you want to watch replays. What else do I gotta say? That's it, chat. I think that's it. I don't want to stay open here in 5 minutes, and then we're probably gonna hop off. Sorry, chat. I don't know if we got another trade today. The new playbook is ready, Don? What do you mean the new playbook is ready? You're telling me my playbook is ready? I wish it's ready. I don't think it's ready though. I wish it's ready, bro. It's gonna be ready. It's gonna be done and out before summer. So within the next month, chat, in 2 weeks, within the next 6 weeks, the playbook should drop. Anywhere from now until the end of August. Don, your next shorts, can you explain what to tackle each cycle? For example, what to look for and how to play your entries and so on? That's the playbook, bro. That's a playbook. Each cycle will lead to set to plays. So you have, let's say, set 1, set 2, set 3. When you're arranging, you can only take set 2. When you're grabbing liquidity, you can take set 2 and set 3. When you're breaking out, you can only take set 1. And those sets are sets of plays. So that's the playbook. I can't really teach that yet. I gotta wait for the playbook to come out to teach that, bro. It's too confusing right now. It's gonna be sick though. What up, Green? My boy Green. Always here, bro. Your Rays, have you beat the no heads? Have you beat your no heads score yet? What's the total number of sets? I don't know the exact number, but it's at least a dozen, bro. It's at least a dozen plays. Like it's plays that we already take on stream. So the playbook is nothing different from what we do on stream. It's just more it's more structured. It's more clear for it'll be more clear for you guys to learn off of. But it's not like I'm making up plays. Like I'm not cooking up I'm not making a whole new album right now, right? I'm just making an album off of what I released. So like we have an unreleased track for the set replay. We have an unreleased track for the breakout. We have an unreleased track for the fake out. I'm putting that all into an album. But I'm not just making new songs. I make new songs on stream to you guys. Deluxe? Deluxe album after the deluxe playbook after the actual playbook? Update July stream record. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I got the trade taken too. So what did we do today? 10? I could have sworn we had more than 10, but I think I had the close half. I think that's what it was. We had a pretty good closure today though, like good TP. Perfect closure. NY gold buys. It was liquidity. It was a firecracker. No, firecracker would have been the sells. It was liquidity on the current higher low off the 4. Oh. 10. Seven 18 2024. Buys, liquidity, flip, current higher low, 4-hour time frame, full. I know it's for 10. All right, bro. 9:30 NYC open here. What happens? the candle closed bearish. You close bearish below this structure point here, chat. So yeah, top wick flips bearish. How much did that wick fail? $25. Is there a support there though? 1 hour candle. What did it do so far? 1 hour candle opened up. Open up. Low. You're down towards here. Pull back. Pull back. Yeah, let's create some decent structure. I see the rebreak of lows might be better actually, I think here. The rebreak of lows takes you down towards what? 5.8, 16 bips. Yeah, rebreak out low I think would be a lot better because then if you rebreak the low, you have clean traffic no matter what. This here could still flip bullish after making a low with the 1 hour candle. 1 hour candle still respecting these zones here. The 1 hour candle didn't close below yet, but the 30 minute candle did. But yeah, chat. I think I'm hopping off here, chat. That's my day. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, chat, at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Or my bad, not 6:30, 8 a.m. Eastern. So same time tomorrow, chat. We'll be here on the stream. Let me just update the record real quick. But 10-4-0. Gonna update that. 10-4-0 for the month. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. And yeah, chat. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day, bro. I'll catch you guys in the morning, okay? Every day today. Early day too. We love them early days. No one likes to be here until the afternoon from the morning. So enjoy the rest of the day, chat. Go touch some grass. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so last day of the week. Let's finish off the weekend on a bang. All right, chat. Love you guys, bro. Enjoy the rest of the session. Good luck. Have a good session, man. Laters. Laters, man. Put on this. Also Stoic, bro. My bad, bro. Happy birthday, Stoic. I know I told you yesterday on stream, but or not on stream. I told you yesterday in the messages, but happy birthday. So everyone knows Stoic's birthday yesterday, chat. Everyone go DM him and say happy birthday to Stoic FX. Yeah, man, I guess this is our outro for now, chat. This is our outro music, bro. I love you guys. Peace out, chat.